Today I'm featuring Bogdan Dumitriu, a motion designer who I recently discovered on Instagram. His site shows us how to use storytelling to describe your design process in a fun and engaging way. Hey creatives, welcome back for another 30-second scroll. I'm Jessica Gardner, communication coach at Artglish, where I help artists and designers to describe their work more confidently so they can feel seen, connect with their audience, and succeed faster. Today's featured portfolio is motion designer Bogdan Dumitriu, and you can find him at motionbogdan.com. And I discovered his work through Instagram, and after taking a look at his portfolio site, I was really drawn to the way that he uses storytelling to describe his projects. And since good storytelling is a really important skill for a lot of creatives, I love finding sites like Bogdan's that do it so well. By taking us through all the steps of his projects and the choices he made, we gain a deeper understanding and appreciation for his work. And that's exactly what you want to convey to your audience, no matter what kind of design you're doing. So, like I always say, your portfolio has two jobs to do, and the first one is to help you get noticed quickly, even in a short amount of time. So I've got my timer set. So let's take a look at his site and see what you notice. All right, what stood out for you? I'd love it if you'd leave a comment and let me know. I want to really focus on the storytelling in Bogdan's projects, so I've picked out two different examples to share with you today. And they're pretty long, so to save time, I'm only going to show a tiny part of his beautiful animations. So I encourage you to go back and take a look through these projects yourself and be able to watch and read everything because they're really interactive and fun. And I'm guessing because he's a freelancer that his target audience is probably clients. So I'm gonna watch with that in mind. So the first one we have here is the Beard Club, and it says it's a character animation promo developed for the Beard Club. So let me just play a tiny bit of his animation so you can see what it's about.
Meet Joe and Joe's friends, Itchy, Patchy, and Bushy. Yeah, they need some help with their look, but lucky for them, Joe's got it covered.
Okay, so you get a little sense of what he's doing here for the Beard Club. And what I really like about the way he's got his site laid out here is it's a really nice mix of showing and telling. So let me show you what I mean. First, he's got this, in his case study, he's got this sort of introduction. I was approached by the folks at the Beard Club to create a 30-second promo for their brand. Let's go through the steps we took together to achieve the above result. So already I feel like he's drawing me into his story, the story of his creative experience, which is nice. So in the first section, you can see he's got, just a short description, short but interesting. He's got these nice visuals to help me understand what he's doing. And then he's even got a little bit of these subtle animations to like keep me focused, keep my eyes entertained while I process everything. It's a really nice balance. So he's got descriptions, he's got these visual references, and next is the mood board. He's talking about some of the tools he's using here. He's got them listed. He's also explaining his process a bit further. Then we get down to character exploration. He's got these little visual cues to show us what programs he's using. That's kind of cool. But even more than that, he's explaining his choices, and that's really important to help your audience understand the things that might not be obvious to someone who doesn't do this for a living. So that's really key. Then we get down to the storyboarding section, and he's got more details here about his process and his approach. And he's, again, explaining these things that aren't obvious, like how he starts with black and white images and kind of takes as much time as he needs at this phase so that the later phases go more smoothly. That's great information for his audience to know if they're thinking about hiring someone for a job like this. And so even though this is kind of a long project and there's a lot of steps, the way he breaks it down makes it really interesting and engaging for people who want to explore the whole thing, but also you can quickly scroll through and kind of find the parts that are interesting to you. So, you can stop wherever you need to and just engage with the parts you need. So that's a really great balance to think about too. You don't want to make it too overwhelming or too much of a chore for someone to read through your site, but you want to provide that interactive experience as much as you can for the people who want it. So yeah, the end result is just a really fun, engaging project that you can interact with as much as you want. So a good goal for everybody looking to do sort of a long case study type project. And then the second one that I want to look at is this one, Birds, Plants, and Music. So Birds, Plants, and Music is a small collection of illustrations that were brought to life with animation and sound design. We hope you enjoy the project breakdown from sketch to finish. And I'm drawn to this one because this is the work that I initially saw of Bogdan's on Instagram that kind of drew me to him. And I think you'll see why. As with the last one, you can see it's interactive. There's, this nice mix of images with these subtle animations. There's nice type hierarchy, storytelling elements, small bits of text to kind of draw us in but not overwhelm us. It's all really nice balance. He's again got some information about his collaborators, and he's using some storytelling in the headers to make us curious. The beginning of a great collaboration, it's like it's got that storytelling feel to draw us in and make us want to read about the story he's telling. We've got this initial little clip that I'll share. And then as before, he kind of shows these little program cues to let us know what he's doing where. That's great. He's in this section describing some of the challenges he's faced, and that can be a really useful thing for your audience to know as well, to know how you handle difficult situations and how you use your creativity to overcome them. And then also a little further down, he's talking about his choices and how he executed them and why he felt different choices and elements were important. And so, all these things give us as the audience a deeper understanding and appreciation for what he's created and the way he gets there, his process. So overall, just a really great look at what he's doing that can help us to enjoy the work further. He's got 2 more of these that I'll just quickly scroll through so you can see. So this is a great site to look at for inspiration, because you can see sort of variations on a theme of how he does this for each of these projects. So again, the end result is just really nice, easy to process, but also really engaging. And ultimately that's what you want for the second part of your portfolio process, is to draw the reader in and get them to engage and become more interested in what you're doing, whether it's following you or maybe even hiring you to do some freelance work. So Bogdan's really great at this, and so I'm happy to be able to share his work as an example. And I really enjoy seeing his projects come up on Instagram. So if you'd like to follow him too, you can find him at motion.bogdan. Unfortunately, that is all the time we have. So if you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. If you're watching somewhere else, I'd love it if you'd leave a comment and let me know what you thought about Bogdan's site. If you're interested in sharing your portfolio, or you want to recommend someone that you think is inspirational, you can email me at jessica@artglish.com. And if you're struggling to tell your own portfolio story, as many people are, I'd invite you to try my portfolio writing journey. It's an email series, it's totally free, and it'll guide you through the process. And you can sign up at artglish.com. Thanks again, Bogdan Dumitriu, and you can find his site at motionbogdan.com for further inspiration. All these links are in the notes, and I'll see you next time for another 30-second scroll.